Hi stars, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returner, welcome to my channel if you are new. So today I am so excited because today's tarot reading is going to be why you chose that body. Okay, so a lot, if not all, a lot of this journey is about finding yourself, like finding your roots, finding where you came from, answering a lot of the whys, and doing tarot readings. Look, I just see 111. Like, can y'all see that? I don't know if you can, but it's 111. Check your time. Well, it's 111. Okay, and yeah, so like I said, like, we all have these questions, and a lot of us have so many whys, like why this, why that, why we chose this body, why, you know, like. And so this particular reading is why you chose your body. So before I start, I'm gonna light this sage up, clean this space up. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a moment and you're gonna pick from one of these cards. Keep in mind the question, why did you choose your body? Through, or you can skip to your house stamp. I'll see you then. Okay. So if you chose the skunk, let's find out why you chose your body. So you have thoughts in reverse. So you have thoughts in reverse. Two of air. Rivalry of warlords. Dark energy. Crab turtle in reverse. Turtle tiger in reverse. Graceful dice upright. Call of the haunted. Final countdown. Sacred crane in reverse, and then you have Tongyo. Okay, why did you choose this body? Okay. Okay, so with this thought card in reverse right here, this lets me know that you have a lot of thoughts. Some of your negative thoughts that you have, you know where they come from, but some of your negative thoughts, you also are like, where did that come from? Like, I don't even know why I'm thinking that, like, you know. And with this two of air, so real quick with this thoughts though, this represents past negative thoughts, you know. These could be like yes, because the thoughts that you are having are relevant to your past life. Okay, so in a past life, right, yeah, okay, you know what, yeah, this has to do with your past life, how you lived your past life. Okay, we each have karmic debt, and we each come here on earth for something to learn. Okay, whether it's, you know, good or bad. But the thing is, people have these attachments to these words, and okay, so good represents light and bad represents darkness, and nobody wants to be darkness because darkness is correlated with bad. But this two of air is a reminder that represents the duality of everything. Okay, without darkness, you know, there can be no light. Okay, because darkness is just the absence of light. Okay, and without light, you wouldn't know what the darkness is. You see, like, everything has an opposite. Okay, and when we try and judge it as bad or good, it becomes that's where the struggle becomes, because we try not to be dark. Okay, but dark, and then that's how we create a shadow, because we try to repress, and we try to, you know, we try to hide, you know, parts of ourselves that we feel people wouldn't understand or people would judge. But really, your own thoughts, it's your thoughts and how you feel, your thoughts toward your negative attachments toward the good and bad, the negative and the positive. Okay, you have to bring it into balance. Okay, you see, you know how they project the on TV, you have a devil on your left and the angel on the right. That's with everybody. Okay, that's because there is a balance. There's a time and a place to be, you know, aggressive, and there's a time and a place to be, you know, not aggressive. But the point is, you need to create a balance, and you don't like you the way you need to shift. You need to shift how your perception on how you view things as being bad and good. You need to switch that. And with this rivalry of warlords, like I said, like, this is just that conflict that you have, this inner conflict that you have, like, with what's good and what's bad, and how you're supposed to live, you know, your life with, you know, society's view on what's right and your belief on what's right. And it just, like, there's so much clashing, so much conflict. Okay, like, and this dark energy, you have this negative view of, and it's funny because you have the skunk, which is black and white also. Like, everything is not just black and white. Okay, everything, there's more to it than that, and you have to open your mind up. Okay, you have to become open-minded. You chose this body, and because you you have to get out of this everything is just black and white. Everything is just either good or bad, and there is no in between. But there is in between, and there is more than that. Like, everything is not just black and white. There is more. Okay, and you have to look at him holding on to this. You have to release the thought. You have to release your perception. Like, yeah, you have to release how you think things could be, because, like, when we come to a place of learning, we get to a point where we feel like we know. And when we get to a point where we feel like we know, new information can't come in. New emotions can't come in. When we feel like we know everything, when we feel like when we at that point where we know, or we feel like we know everything, new information can't be processed. Okay? And so this grip that you have on how things should be, how things are, with this black and white that you have, you have to let that go. Yeah, because, like, it's going to continue to suck the life out of you. It's going to continue to drain your energy. You're never going to understand it. And you come into this body so that you can have the opportunity to experience the, I'm getting a discrimination popped up in my head. Like, okay, so you came to, yeah, okay, yes, you came into a part of time, you come into this body to experience what it's like to be divided, to be separate from somebody, so that you can experience also the coming together of everything. Okay, the graceful dice, when you come to a place where you realize everything isn't so black and white. The things that you learn, you know, in school or in this lifetime so far, there is still much more to learn. You know, like, you have to be open to learning new things. You have to be open to seeing that there are more than just, you know, two sides to the story. There are many sides. A tiger encased in a protective shell that attacks. Okay, yeah, so you are like very defensive and closed-minded. Okay, that's what it is. It's like closed-minded because you're like, no, like, I feel the way I feel, and this is the way this is, and it's just like, it's just so black and white with you. Everything is just so black and white. Like, I don't mean to laugh, but with this skunk energy, with the skunk, being who you are, the skunk is a reminder to be who you are and live authentically without caring, okay, without caring what people's opinions. So yeah, you might be stuck in this right here, stuck on like maybe like how this is like ancestors I'm getting, like, and the final countdown, like, you're just thinking of, like, maybe you're thinking of like slavery times, and that's where you're just stuck at. But you know, like, in order for the past, or in order for the future to be different than what the past was, we have to learn from the past. We have to release the hates, the negative, the darkness that comes with it. It's more than just, like I said, it's more than just black and white. It's not about the suffering, okay? Like, we hold on to the suffering, and we're really good at holding on to the suffering, that so much that we're not able to open up and see the beautifulness, the beauty that came from this. Okay, we have to release that. Let it go. Nothing is going to change in the future if we keep trying to repeat the past. If it didn't work in the past, what makes you think it's going to keep continuing? What makes you think it's going to work in the future? We have to look to a brighter future. And you come in this body to experience this separation and segregation. And now you are on the path to finding out what works, what is really going on, like what it is. And with this crane in reverse, you come into this life to experience this transition. So I don't know what age or what year, you know, you are, but your life currently was filled with may have been filled with a whole bunch of like segregation and hate and misplaced anger. Okay, misplaced anger and frustration. Okay, being protective and what is it, like overprotective, but you're being snappy and aggressive because when someone tries to tell you what you feel you already know, it's like, no, I don't want to hear it, like I already know. But that closed-mindedness is what will keep us in the dark. Okay, every time we have to release the past in order to have a brighter future, but never forget the lesson. Okay, and this crane right here, you are on the path to recovery, to understanding, to long life, health, happiness, wisdom, good luck. Okay, embracing your feminine energy. Okay, understanding that there is more. Like, yes, you just come into this life to understand that there is a lot more than what you were taught, a lot more than what you see, a lot more than what meets the eye. Okay, and let me finish off with, I'm not going to do dice. I'm just going to pull, see what messages that wants to come through, if any, wants to come through for this stuff. anything else that wants to come through for this? Okay, yeah, like in the Stone Age times, this is like, yeah, like staying in the Stone Age. This is you staying, like staying in the Stone Age. You have to get out of that mindset. Okay, you might also be an artist, or could definitely benefit from being an artist. Okay, expressing your emotions through art. Okay, because bottling it up and keeping it in is never anything good. Okay, and this is just a reminder, okay, that stressing and focusing on things that no longer serves us could, you know, lead to stress and lead to things that's, you know, leads to unhealthiness and could lead to death. And that's not to scare you, that's just to let you know that stressing does lead to, has been known to, you know, lead to death and everything like that. But, you know, like, this is just a reminder to look to the future, and look to the future with an open mind and an open heart. And that's why you chose to come into this body, and that is why you have chosen chosen these circumstances. So I hope that helped you and gave you a better understanding and idea of why you chose that body. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you on the next reading. If you chose the bird, let's find out why you chose this body that you're currently in. You have emotion and intellect, and you have destiny. Ooh, ooh. Frontline base, sky and night. Ooh, look at this card. I've never seen this one before, but it looks cool. Okay, so you come into this body. In your past lives, you have just fought and fought. Okay, on this sort of like quest to, I mean, like, yeah, just so much like fighting and so much like, that's a knight whose horse travels faster than the wind. His battle charge is a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, like in a past life there was so much, like in your past life there was so much like fighting, just so much like war. Okay, just lots of attack and defense and lots of having to keep your guard up. You wasn't able to like express yourself just because of the type of environment you was in your past life was very, very masculine, and they believed that, you know, crying was like, it wasn't manly, it was a sign of weakness. Okay, and this is just very masculine energy right here. And you have come into this body now. You might be like, you might have trouble expressing yourself. Like, you might keep your emotions bottled up. You might feel like crying or any form of like expression, like I'm crying. Okay, like any form of crying is weak, is not manly, is not strong, is just like anything involving crying is just, it won't get you anything. It's just it's weak, it's vulnerable. Like, you do not want to be crying. It's just weak, it's beneath you. But you have come into this body in this lifetime to connect the dots, to understand that emotion and intellect go hand in hand with your destiny. It goes hand in hand with creating something new. It goes hand in hand with exploring new heights and reaching your destiny, finding the source of everything. Okay, you are, you have come to just you have come to just be in this life where you can express yourself, express your emotions, but you might also have trouble with expressing your emotions, okay? And you feel like when I feel like you feel like when people try to get you to express yourself emotionally, like you feel like it's a trap and it makes you upset, because why do they want to know how you feel? What are they plotting against? Okay, and so you came into this body that you are in now to basically feel, and to really feel. And I know that might be hard for you, but really feeling and using your emotions to guide you, like I said, like emotion and intellect, having that balance, knowing that you know, it's not a bad thing to express yourself emotionally, to express your emotions that you feel, because when you express your emotions in a clear and effective way, people are able to understand your point of view. People understand where you're coming from, because you're speaking with compassion versus aggression. Okay, it's not, look at him, he's like angry, like listen to me. But if you were more compassionate and less aggressive, people would be more open to hear. And like, you have a lock on your heart, but you're here in this body to unlock your heart, okay, to really like feel this. You come into this body to really feel, okay, to feel and attract better things, because in your past you've just attract aggression and loss and now in this, you're just focused in this life, in this body, you're just attracting. Okay, but the thing that you have to get out of the mindset that crying is weak. Expressing how you feel and talking about things is not only for women, okay? Okay, sorry, those were not the right ones. But yeah, you have the teacher. And speak up, set boundaries, speak your truth, okay? And those lips are blue, okay? So you have a lot of blue and orange energy here as well. I'm going to roll dice for you. But yeah, you came into this life to really be a teacher, to like, not necessarily like in a school, but to teach people through your experiences, okay? To teach people that it's okay to, you know, to speak your truth, to speak up on how you feel, okay? You came into this body to learn from your past mistakes, okay? Your past is your teacher. And you have 13. And let's see what else you have. Okay, so with this angel, it says angel number 13 may be a blessing in disguise. Angel number 13 is a message from your angels that you are being guided and assisted with your soul mission. So keep that in mind when you feel like things are getting a little bit too chaotic, okay? Learn to step outside of the body, okay, and just connect with your higher self. That's what this number is. It's an angel message from your higher self, that you are being guided and assisted with your soul mission. Trust that the angels are ascended masters are by your side as you go through transition that will bring into perfect fulfillment with your divine purpose. See, yes, everything is gonna work out. But yeah, and that's why you chose to come into this body, because you want to learn how to feel. Okay, you wasn't able to in your past lives, and in this life, this is the perfect time. It's 2020. People are open to different forms of expression, self-expression, but be true to yourself. Okay, and know that the angels are with you. So like, subscribe, comment down below if you felt like that resonated. Until next time, I'll see you on the next reading. Okay, if you chose the cat, let's see why you chose to come into this body, why you chose this body. Okay, you have the 8 of water in reverse, and then you have the Queen of Air. So let's take a look at that water. Okay, so the 8 of water reverse symbolizes a lack of appreciation that may be married with an unhealthy desire for more that manifests in feelings of reverse. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so you have come into this life to pretty much experience it. But yeah, with the cat itself symbolizes patience, independence, and curious nature. Okay, and with this, that's funny because the king, okay, so you currently may be very egotistical, and just a natural like person who tries to one up someone. Like, you are very egotistical. This was in reverse. You might think everything is a competition, which makes it hard for you to enjoy your own life. Okay, so you might feel like you are just very unappreciative of it. Like, people might tell you or compliment your life on how good you got it, or compliment it, and you're like, what? No, like, you just don't know. But, you know, like, you might feel like people don't know what you really have, and they're like, no, you don't know what you really have. This represents like having a balance, okay? Showing gratitude, being grateful for what we have, because really we have a lot. And a lot of the times when we look outward and look at what other people have, it sometimes makes what we have seem small. Like when someone gets a new toy, we completely forget about this toy that we got, because why does he got a new toy? Like, I want to play with your new toy. And that's what the same thing is. Like you are just not being appreciative of what you have right now, what you have already. And you come into this life to really, like, you come into this body, like, you chose this body to, and okay, so yeah, you have this grave robber right here. Like, I wish I had what they had type of thing. Not being, yeah, like really not being appreciative of what you have right now. And let's find out why you chose your body a little more. Let's dive into it a little more. Okay, so with this Queen of Air, okay, the Queen of Air talks about being realistic, being observant, planning, organizing, determine your course of action, and a need for emotional detachment. And what that means is, like, emotional detachment is like releasing the expectations of it. Like, have just hopeful, positive expectations. Don't say, oh, okay, I want to get married, so this person is gonna go buy this $19 billion ring, and he's gonna bring it to me on a jet with a helicopter, and he's gonna have a banner on it, and the banner is gonna say, will you marry me? I'll love you for the rest of my life. And then when it doesn't happen, your whole world shatters. Like, I cannot believe he didn't give me a $19 billion ring. And I loved him. How could he not give me a $19,000 ring? And this right here in reverse, a faint plan. This is talking about you writing down your dreams, your goals, your desires, what you want to accomplish. Why do you want to accomplish it? What do you plan, to do once you accomplish that? Like, really talking about planning and organizing, okay, before you making any rash decisions, okay? This is not all about take what I can get fast here right now. This is about patience, about waiting for a sign, about waiting for the best possible course, okay? It's not always about action, okay? And this right here, like I said, like, just really being ungrateful, basically, is what I'm getting. Like, yeah, you're being very ungrateful, and you come into this life to experience the wonders of this world. But see, you're here to experience the pure and light and joy of this world. But look, you're just like looking the other way because you're like, why is he eating that sandwich? Why is he looking so full? I feel so light. But you have, this is like what you have so much surrounding you and so much love and protection, and that's what you're here to explore, and that's what you're here to experience, the love that's in this world. But you're so focused, look at him, you're so focused on the next person and how full they look. Okay, and so this fire sorcerer, like you're not really paying attention. This is like get your focus on yourself. Get your focus on your own fire, on your own flame, on your own passions and desires, and put them into action. But don't make rash decisions. Don't just do that. Oh, what? They got a pool? Let's get a pool. But it's $9,000. I said let's get a damn pool. No, plan it out. It's important to plan and organize and get it on paper so you can look back and make changes and edit it so that it's good to go. Once you get a plan together, that's when you put your action in. Okay? But it's not about making a perfect plan. Okay? Once you start the plan on paper, once you get the full idea, then that's when you put the action in. But don't just, oh, they have a pool, let's go get that. No. You want a pool, write it down. See how you're going to get a pool. Plan it out a little bit so you can see where your head's at, so you can see where your money at. And then go through with the steps. Then go through what's next, okay? Plan it out that way. But the plan doesn't always have to be perfect, but you do want to start off with the plan. And you came here, remember, you chose this body to explore the wonder. So you might have like hiccups and setups, and you might have things that just don't go your way, but don't get upset about it. Release the expectations of it and release the jealousy, release the ego. And let's see what the dice say. Okay, so angel number 62. Angel number 62 is an important message to do with your personal spirituality and divine life purpose. The angels, ascended masters, and archangels, that's them. Like, they letting you know, like, we got you, we're protecting you. Encourage you to maintain faith and trust in yourself and the universal energies. And trust that all your needs, material needs, will be met. See? And that's a message for you right now, because you needed to hear that. Because you like to compare, and it's not always about comparing. It's about being grateful for what you got, because there's people with less being grateful. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know. And I'll see you on the next read. Okay, so if you chose the iguana, keep in mind why you chose the question, why you chose this body. So this is going to give you a better understanding of that. Okay, so you have the Ace of Air. Ace of Water in reverse. And then you have the Nine of Water in reverse. Okay. I'm just going to pull them all out. Okay, so if you chose the lizard, you have come here to heal past wounds. And by past, I mean past life wounds. You see that? He's healing his past life wounds. Okay, so, yes. Okay, so you have a lot of blue energy here. Yeah, so you also came here to first of all, okay, I just gotta say, you are protected. You are protected. And if you didn't know that, yes, you are protected. Your energy is very protected. Okay, so with the iguana itself symbolizes enjoying the simple things in life. Taking the time to take a nap, to enjoy the sunshine, to replenish yourself, okay? In a past, like I said, like in a past life, you were someone who had not the greatest intentions, okay? And that led you to a life where you weren't really satisfied, okay? Now in this lifetime, you might find that you start and stop things a lot, because you just find like, okay, it's exciting at first, and then you find that you just become unsatisfied, like, okay, this is boring, I don't want to do this anymore, okay? And then you charge in like full force, like, yes, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then like by the end of the day, you're just like, okay, let's move on to something else, this is boring, I don't want to do this, okay? Okay, but you have come into this lifetime you have come into this body to heal your past wounds, to heal your past emotions, to heal your past hurt, past trauma, okay? And then you're also here because there's a lot of green energy. This is about like love and coming in with love. This card right here is all about releasing old emotions that no longer serve you, okay? Just letting it go. You see, she's holding her heart, the things that really she holds close to her heart, that you hold close to your heart, just that are not really serving you, besides to keep you down. Just let it go, release it. And it's a lot of stuff, like it's a lot, okay? Just release it though, because if you don't release it, you will continue to spiral in a dark hole, and that could be depression, or just in like the hospitals, yeah. But yeah, you're also here to explore, to gain more knowledge. You really might feel like you have a lot of, like, maybe you want to go places but you feel trapped, okay? Yeah, so you're here to find what the secret to life really is, okay? What the secret to, you know, living and happiness really is. But in a past life, I feel like you used the knowledge and information that you had for not the greatest intentions, okay? So just keep that in mind here. Like, the information that you find, use it to the best of your intentions. Like, use it with let your higher self take control. Okay? Alright. Now with this Ace of Water being in reverse. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you become very overwhelmed and by your feelings, and denying your true feelings and denying your emotions. Okay, maybe you find that you're afraid to love someone, or afraid of commitment. Okay, denying connections with people, okay? But yeah, fear, you have a lot of fear of hurt and disappointment. Okay, discovering that the ones we love is not who we thought them to be, okay? And so that past trauma has just, you know, settled with you, and you have to release it, okay? Yeah, so yeah, the Ace of Water signifies a need to let down the barriers you may have built around your heart and allow a loving experience or opportunity to unfold free of fear's influence. It asks that you allow a relationship to begin and be explored, whether that relationship be with a person or an interest or yourself, before you determine whether it is right or wrong for you. Yes, so this is, like I said, this is all about healing your past emotions, doing what you feared, doing what you want to do despite the fact that at the time you might be a little scared, okay? But don't let that fear stop you, and let go of those fearful emotions and fearful thoughts, because it's not doing you any good. It's only holding you back. Now let's roll the dice and see what we got coming out for you. 16. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Okay, the number 16 is a good and strong number when it comes to love, and it's in a way similar to the angel number 1616. So if you've seen 16 a lot, pay attention, or if you've seen 1 and 6, it encourages you to look at love at a deeper level. It also promotes striking balance between your romantic life and your spiritual life. Okay, the angel number 16 also symbolizes growth and determination. Okay, so this could also, I know it's saying like romantic and stuff like this, but this could also mean passion. Okay, it could mean a lover, but it could also mean like your creations, your arts, your desires, your passions. Okay, and that's what I have for you. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know down below. Until next. Okay, finally, if you chose the dog, and the dog represents obedience, reliability, faithfulness, protector, guide, communication, and cooperation. So you chose, let's find out why you chose to come up in this body. What you want? Oh, you have knowledge in reverse. Oh, sorry. Okay, so with these two cards in this knowledge in reverse, you came here in this body to experience a life of your own, like experience and explore life without the stuff that you've learned, like the stuff that your parents have told you, the stuff that school have told you. You come here to learn it, just to unlearn it, so you can find your own way, so you can create your own paths, create your own beauty, create your own future. That's beautiful right there in itself. But let's continue on. Okay, remove the masks, the fear, that fear implemented masks. Poison, Vanguard, Mad Sword Beast. Okay, yeah, Revival Gem. Okay, so yeah, you're here to, wow, you have learned a lot of like hate and misjudgment and just been filled with so much like quote unquote knowledge poison, because it's like it's not actual knowledge. It's like people's experience based opinions. Okay, and you have been riding through life like a mad sword rhino. Okay, and just not getting anywhere, just really, and you're here to change all that. So if you find that you are confused, if nothing makes sense, that's because that this journey, the reason why you chose to be in this body is because you're here to do something different. Okay, you're here to go a different way, to create a new path, the one that's just for you, one that's not rooted in fear, one that's more so rooted in understanding. Okay, yeah, and lead by example popped up in my head. Let's see what angel numbers coming out for you. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna read. Yeah, okay, so they're both the same, because I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do it as 36 or 63, but they both are the same, reaping the benefits of abundance. Okay, and that's why you're here, because once you release and once you relearn, unlearn all this stuff that you was learned, just literally like clutter stuff that's just taking up space, that's just poison. Okay, it could be hate, it could be thoughts, it could be opinions, it could be whatever it is. Like it's not relevant to you. You have to pave a new way. Okay, because once you pave your own way and do things your own way for you, leading by example, like good things are going to come to you. and it's going to be magical. Okay, so this 36 and 63 signifies wealth and abundance and hope and encouragement. It makes use of all these gifts and blessings to achieve the life you want to live in joy and peace. Okay, or is a gentle reminder that you can always call on your guardian angels for support and encouragement if you need to. Okay, because when you call, when you call, they're coming. Okay, they're right, like, what? You need me? We're on the way. Coming, full speed, heavy loaded. Optimus Action Unit. They're there on standby. Like, what? You called us? What do you need? You need protection. You need a boost of energy, a need for strength. Okay, so yeah, and also shift your focus from the financial and monetary aspects of the physical world, which means that don't focus on the gains of it. Like, don't when you're planning and thinking about things and thinking about stuff, like, don't, okay, I'm doing this because I want to make $6,000. No, how about you do it because you love it, because it makes you feel happy, because you enjoy it, because you don't mind doing it. And then when you shift your perspective and shift that energy from thinking about money and thinking about your gains versus just doing it because you love it, you'll notice that you're just naturally going to attract abundance. You're naturally going to attract all these blessings and these good things because you're not doing it for the money no more. You're doing it for the sole purpose because this is what you love. And then people will just naturally be drawn to that in itself. And that is why you came into this body, to experience your own path, to make a path of your own, to like make your own way. This rhino is just like, yes, make your own way, however you're gonna come through. But yeah, so you just have to focus on like unlearning those fear-based lessons that you were taught your entire life, because it's pretty much like keeping you stuck. So that's what I have for you. Like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know if that resonated with you. So until next time, I'll see you on the next